Yes, it is working fine. Yes, it is working fine. Let's make it rich till perfect. So, player 2 climb the ladder. Player 1 seems to win. But showing 1 was 0. Then it all. Yes, because it is at 96. It did not go to 100 because 96 plus 5 equals to 101. This time it moved. Perfect. Hello friends, this is Anubhav. Today I am going to show you how to make a snakes and ladders game using Scratch. So first let's go to the events and bring out an when green flag clicked, and this time we need to create the board. So let's go to my blocks and let's make a block, means a custom block, naming it create board, and remember it should run without screen refresh. And inside this we should put our comments, but we need to test one thing. So let's put a 2 repeat and let's see how it is making the board. So and let's put a go to x minus 155, y 155, but so that at first where it will be, but we don't need 155, but instead of this we need minus 155. So let's test this as here. Let's put change x by 35 and then create clone of myself, so that it will make clones of itself and create it. So let's execute this, but straight away it went to this, went there, so we don't need this. So let's put here one thing here. Let's click on this again and let's put here set x to minus 155, but here is 35, so we need to put here change y by 35. So let's see. But perfect, but here is a great problem. Here it went, its path should be zigzag, but from here it would go here. How is this possible? Means the players. How is this possible? To solve this, let's put another one and delete this one because we don't need this time. Set x to minus 155 because it needs to go zigzag, and put this here. This time you can also delete this one, the set x to minus 155, because we don't need this time again. And so let's run this. This is a great problem. It is going straight here, then up, then here, then straight here, but we don't need this. So we need to put a change x by minus 35. So let's see how it looks like. But it is not a perfect square shaped board. To make it a square shaped board, we need to put here repeat 5, because here are 2 repeat 10s, and 10 plus 10 equals to 20, and 100 divided by 20 equals to 5. So let's see how it looks like. Here is another problem. These are going, here are some of them, but we don't need this. So to solve this problem, we need to put this at the first of this repeat 10 one. The change x by minus 35. So let's put it here. Now let's see how it looks like. Perfect. But it is working a bit slow. To prevent this, you need to bring this here and in the define create board, and bring this create board inside here, the custom block create board, inside the when green flag clicked. So let's see. Again, it is not a perfect square. To prevent this, first we need to show this, and then we need to hide so that it looks like a perfect square. So let's see how it looks like. Perfect. But how will the player move from here to there, here? So for this we need to make a list. Make 2 lists for all sprites. There should be board X for all sprites, and make a list that should be named board Y for all sprites. So let's put here some code. Here this, let's put here board Y, add and at the add thing to board X, we need to put X position so that it can any player 1 or player 2 can change its X position, and add Y position to board Y so that they can change by Y position. So duplicate this and put this here, put it at the middle, put both of this at the middle, because and then it would be perfect, and it would look good also. So let's see, and this time both of these are empty. So let's check. Let's see this time. Perfect. Then this time hide this, because they need to be hidden. So this time we need to roll the dice whenever the dice is clicked. So let's go to the dice sprite. Let's put in when green flag clicked, and this time let's make a variable, naming it player 1 position, and for all sprites so let's make a variable, naming it player 1 position for all sprites, and player 2 position for all sprites. There is no use of the my variable, so let's delete the my variable. And this time we need to make it roll. Done. So when green flag clicked, but switch costume to costume 1 so that it is blank at first, and remember it should go to XY, there should be there. And this time to make it roll, let's go to events and bring this when this sprite clicked, and then let's put a repeat 6 block, a repeat 6 one. So next costume, repeat 6, next costume, and switch costume to costume 1. You can also duplicate this and put it here, and then let's it will jump then. So let's make a variable, naming it SV, or size velocity for this sprite only. So to make it jump, let's put here a set size velocity to let's put as say 11. So set size velocity to 5 because 5 plus 2 equals to 10. 5 multiplied by 2 equals to 10 and 10 plus 1 equals to 11. So let's put a change size velocity by say -1 and let's go to looks, and before that we need to put here change size by size velocity. So let's see. Let's test. But it is jumping very slow. To solve this problem, let's put a repeat 21 and let's put a set size velocity to 10. Let's see. So, but it is again showing blank. To prevent this, let's put a switch costume to, because here is the 1 and after there here's the 6, phase 6, and at costume 2 here is phase 1, and at 7 there is phase 6. And so let's put a switch costume to pick random 2 to say 7. So let's test this. Perfect. But we need to put here if costume number equals to 1, because here the blank costume was shown. So again we need to do next costume. So let's test this. Perfect. Yes. But another thing, the player is not moving at all. To make it move, let's go to events and let's put here a broadcast message. So we need to put a broadcast move, then it needs to wait. And then it needs to put, we need to put it again, switch costume to costume 1. Yes, but whose turn it will be? So to do this, let's put here, make a variable, naming it toggle, and for all sprites. And so now let's put a, but not switch costume to costume 1 because it will go back to blank. So let's put a change toggle by 1 so that it becomes the next one's turn. And to do this, let's put a set toggle to 0. And so the first one will be player 1. So let's put here, when green flag clicked, And this time we need to make the player move. So let's put here go to x minus 155 y minus, but we don't need this. So we need minus 200. So let's see. Yes, because it has not started yet. Yes, and at first it does not need to hide because it is not playing yet. And let's when this sprite clicked, and then it needs to move. So this time let's go to dice and let's go to the sprite, and so we need to put here if toggle modulated by 2 equals to 0, means the player 1's turn, because at first player 1 will go. So we need to go to variables and let's put here change, but not when this sprite clicked, because then it will not receive anything. So for this we need to put here when I receive move. So change player 1 position by custom name of sprite 6, means the steps it needs to go, and minus 1, because the first phase was the second costume, the third phase was the second, and the second phase was the third costume, the third phase was the fourth costume, fourth phase was the fifth costume, fifth phase was the sixth costume, and sixth phase was the seventh costume. Yes, and this time let's put here glide 1 seconds to X item player 1 position of board X, Y item player 1 position of board Y, so that it can move. And remember this time let's put a set player 1 position to 0. So let's see. Perfect. And this time let's see. And you also need to drag this here, and this also here, but here should be player 2 position because it should start from here, and here is player 1 position, so let's with that player 2, and here also player 2, because it describes the position of the second player. So let's test this. The first one of the player, but it is not showing the second player. So here is hide. So we don't need hide, we need to make it show. So let's see. Roll the dice. But it is moving together. So I don't need this. So here, to prevent it from moving together, let's put an if toggle modulated by 2 equals to 1, because the next turn would be the second player. So let's say once, and let's see. Perfect. And this time we will make those climb ladders. So let's do it here. Another thing, let's put here if the player 2 position equals to, here is 10. So let's put count from here to here. So 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So here is 18. And we need to make the ladder a bit thinner and a little shorter. And so let's put here if player 2 position equals to say 18, because the starting point of the ladder is at 18. So we need to again make it glide. And so let's put here set player 2 position to 58. Yes, to make it climb ladders. And we will also make the first player climb ladders. So here should be player 1 position, because player 1 position describes the position of player 1. And here will be player 1 position. Here also player 1. Here also player 1. Because this is the player 1 sprite. So let's see. If any one of them climbs ladders. So here let's test it as 12, player 1 position. 6, then it came at 18. But what is this? It went to 58. Means at the up of this. So we don't need this. So let's set player 1 position to 0. And there let's count 10, 20, 30, 40. So here 41, 40, 41, 42, 43. So it needs to be at 43. So again set it to 12. Again see. Let's see. Again it's perfect. And we will also set this to player 2 position 43, as it is working fine. So set player 1 position to this time 0, because it will start from here. Perfect. And when a snake bites it, when the snake bites it, or any player, then it would come down. So I'm making the snake a bit longer. So here I have made the snake shorter. So this time let's go to events, and here not when green flag clicked. So when green flag clicked, at first it needs to stay here, and when green flag clicked, so that it stays here and it stays here, and it should be written by snakes. So duplicate this. So here if player 1 position equals to, let's count from 10, 20, 30, 30 means 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, means here is 35. So let's count 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, means 71, 72, 73, 74, means here is 74. So here should be 35 and here should be 74, because 74 is greater than 35. And you can set the pull this to player 2, and here should be player 2 position, player 2 position, player 2 position, and player 2 position, because here it describes the position of the second player. So let's see. Roll the dice. Position to 0, as it can work. As the ladder worked, means the snake will also work. And so here is a problem. Any player does not start from 1. It starts from any number. To prevent this, let's put here an if block, if else. This time let's make 2 variables, naming it ready player 1 for all sprites, and ready player 2 for all sprites. And so let's put here if costume number equals to 2 means it fell as 1. Then what we need to do is we need to if toggle modulated by 2 means any player equals to say 0, and then there will be set ready player 1 means toggle the first one will be the first turn will be of player 1. So ready player 1 to 1, and here otherwise we need to put a ready player 2 to 1. So let's put a set ready player 1 to 0 and ready player 2 to 0, so that until 1 has fall they would not play. Yes, and this time let's put a 2 if ready player 1 equals to 0 means it is not ready, then it will be ready if the costume number equals to 2. And here also if ready player 1 equals to 0, here also. But here not ready player 1, ready player 2, because there it checks that if it is ready, if it is playing or not, the player 2 or player 1. So another thing, let's put it if here not this, here was ready player 1 equals to 1 means this is because this is the player 1 sprite, and because it needs to move after it has 1. And bring this entire thing to the player 2 1 and remove this and put this inside here. So let's see. But here is ready player 1, but we don't need that. Here should be ready player 2, so that it checks that it is in the game or not. So let's see. Let's take this. It is there. But it is still showing 0. So let's roll this. So it is before that. So we don't need this. It is before the switch custom to pick random 2 to 7 block. And that's why it is not happening. So it needs to be before this, because if it is 1, then it would start. So let's see. Perfect. But then the next turn is of prayer 2 after it has 1. So we don't need this. And in the next line letters, if the dice is showing 1, then you would get an extra turn. And so let's put here another one. Change, and let's make a variable, new variable, naming it 1, or showing 1 for all sprites. So yes, it is for all sprites. Change showing 1 by 1. But then we need to put an if else one. Let's put an if else, and here should be if else. Here will be set the showing 1 variable to 0, so that it has no other turn. It has no other turn. And put this entire thing inside this. And here, if showing 1 equals to 3, then it would not happen. It will not, it will be the turn of the opponent, of your opponent, if you have 3 ones. So let's put here if here if there will be showing 1 equals to 3, then it will not get any chance to play again. So let's see. But here is a great problem. So you need to put this outside the costume number equals to 2 1. But at first there should be said showing 1 to 0, so that it starts from. So let's play this time. Then it did not move. So let's then it did not do again. So here the showing 1 comes to 0. Broadcast move. Does it not move? So why? Then check for 1. Again it is not happening. And so to solve this problem, here let's put set showing 1 to 0. Costume equals to 2. But it becomes the opponent's turn. So we need to put a here if costume number equals to 2 and not showing 1 equals to 3 means not, it will not to solve this problem. It was not getting another chance. So this time let's test. Let's see if 1 falls or not. And let's see if it is showing 1. So let's see here. So here is the Ready Player One. So here is the problem. It would start from here. And let's see, player 2 position is 6. So here will be broadcast. Wait. Here let's put this block here. If not showing 1 equals to 3, then change toggle by 1. And we don't need this for the next turn, because it will be for the next turn if this 3. Five, but toggle, let's see, broadcast move. So here will be also broadcast move. Here will be also that. Here will be also. So let's see. But again it is not happening. Two, 1, 2, 6. Here is showing 1 equal to 3. Here is the problem. Here is written if not showing 1 equals to 3, but we don't need this at all. If showing 1 equals to 3, then it would happen. Perfect. And to make the script shorter, you need to put it at the bottom here and delete this one. So let's see again. Perfect. And let's hide this all. And but another thing, when it reaches 100, so we need to put here if means player, duplicate this, player position equals to 100, then we need to broadcast the message here. So broadcast win and bring this here also. Means 100 means it wins. So player 2 means not ready player 2. Player 2 position means player 2 wins. And another thing, it will win, and here it will also win. So let's see. And here, suppose it is here, if 3 falls, then it will come back to here. Any player. To solve this problem, let's go here and let's put here another thing, duplicate this. So here you need to put minus custom right 6 minus 1. It would be a negative number. So, but only if it is greater than 100, means the player 1 position. Drag this to player 2 also and put it here. Here also, if player 2 position equals to 100, so set change player 2 position by because of it will not move, because such as 98, it is at the position of 98 and its dice falls at 3, then it will stay there. And as it will not touch it, so it is here. It needs to be on different places, so y will be here will be minus 125, and when it will say that it will this time, then it will blink. So for it, here let's put here forever. Delete this, duplicate and delete this part. So here, if toggle modulated by 2 equals to 0, so here let's set brightness effect to 50, otherwise not. Point 0.1 seconds. Wait. Here also. So you need to also drag this here and put this here, because it also needs to blink. But here will be 1, so it is light in color, so here should be minus 50. So let's see. Perfect. So we need to make the player win. Among the player 1 and player 2, 1 will be the winner. So for this, let's go to events and put here when green flag lit. So at first it should stay in the middle and then hide. Means go to x0, y0. Means stay in the middle, and means it will hide. And when I receive win, means one of the players on here? So at first we need to make it show, and to declare the winner here there should be if toggle mode 2 equals to 0, or you can also not do this. You can also do toggle modulated by 2 here plus 1 means player 1 or player 2 on. And here there should be switch custom. You need to put this in the socket. Bring it to declare the winner and tell who won. So let's play. Yes. Yes. Yes, it is working fine. Let's see if any player wins, what would happen. But it is not showing at all blank. At first it will show blank and then it would not show blank. So to prevent this, let's put here switch custom to custom 1 so that it is blank. Then so let's see. Perfect. Let's see when it reaches 100 what happens. Yes, it is working fine. Yes, it is working fine. Let's make it reach till perfect. So player 2 climb the ladder. Player 1 seems to win. but showing 1 was 0, then it all yes, because it is at 96, it did not go to 100 because 96 plus 5 equals to 101. This time it moved. Perfect. It is showing player 1 wins. I hope friends you liked this video. So please like, comment and subscribe my channel. See you in next video, and for now bye bye.